Bash Bros movies, and today we're doing something a little different.
We're doing a review of a movie you didn't even hear about.
Yeah, and you probably
won't even see it
in cinema
because it's not probably gonna come out anyway.
It came out in 5 countries. This is the German movie, okay? I know the title of this video betrayed 4 versus the bank or 4 against the bank. I'm not sure which one I put in. Probably versus, but we'll see. Anyways, listen. 4 versus the bank. This is a movie. I'm gonna have to look. I don't know. I didn't prepare this, but you know what? You
stand by for a musical break while you prepare.
Listen, in German it's called Vier gegen die Bank. Okay, that's how it's spelled. I'll put the link or something in it. Just look for 4 versus the bank or 4 against the bank on IMDb, and it should come out. It's a German movie, and it stars these. There's a bunch of German stars in this movie, but listen, and some of them do seem familiar to me, like the guy with the glasses and the older dude, who is actually...
You had to actually look him up to see right there, other than...
Yeah, listen, IMDb is a great resource, so, I mean, whoever invented it, my hat's off to you, man. But listen, 4 versus the bank is your... It would be your, like, if you read the description on IMDb, it's not gonna pull you in, okay? But the description we read on our cinema's website pulled us in, okay? That's what told us, like, this is gonna be hilarious, okay? It's like, this accountant...
It's basically 4 guys band together to...
rob a bank.
To not just rob a bank, but to take revenge on a bank that basically stole everything from them.
Yeah, and...
Their life savings.
It's not supposed to... Listen, this isn't supposed to be like a smart, really smart heist movie.
It's an action... It's action comedy.
It's a heist comedy, yeah. It's a heist comedy, man. And it is all throughout it. And this movie starts... Because I was wondering, like, how they're gonna connect these 4, what seems to be... untied individuals, like who never met
basically 4 guys meet up and they decide to rob.
And they just don't meet up. I mean, like,
but the thing is, they come from 4 different lifestyles, backgrounds.
Yeah, one is a famous actor. The other one is
one used to be a famous actor.
Well, yeah, but listen, let's not go into details. Okay, this movie isn't about all the details. And another one is a washed-up athlete. The third dude is
no washed-up boxer.
Exactly, boxer. And the third dude is a marketing advertiser, like a marketing agent, whatever. And the 4th guy is
the guy who makes commercials.
Yeah, and that is what advertiser does. Marketing expert. That's the word I was looking for. I'm not fond of using because too many people use it these days. And the 4th one is the accountant manager from the bank that actually stole money.
The financial advisor from the bank.
Yeah, exactly. And this movie is in German, so listen, if you're in US or England or Australia and you want...
Or if you have trouble following movies that are...
Listen.
Not synchronized.
I know... Dubbed. That's the word. Listen, I know... It
might not be appealing.
I know reading subtitles can take away from the movie.
The thing is, the movie is so hilarious.
You're not even gonna notice it.
Listen,
we don't speak German. We also read Red Croatian subtitles.
We also have
I mean, we've been watching German stuff on TV since we were little kids. So we could give you a few suggestions as to what shows to watch. But listen, 4 versus the Bank is one of those movies that will keep you entertained. It will pull you in. Once it starts, like, this is literally like, this isn't, like we said, this isn't the smartest heist movie ever made. But it has smarts to it. And it's funny all the way throughout. And
you know, if you ever wondered what would be like if you take all the knowledge, all the stuff that you learned from watching various TV shows, and decided to go rob a bank, this movie...
Yeah.
That's what it would look like.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, we're not guaranteeing the same outcome. But, you know, don't go rob a bank right now because we're
not encouraging you to go rob a bank, okay?
Just because 2 dudes on YouTube told you you can rob a bank.
I mean, you can if you wish to, but we're not telling you to do it, okay? But listen.
And you know, we'll put our mailing address at the bottom. You know, we'll take donations if you actually pull it off.
Anyways, listen. Four versus the Bank is a fun, action-packed movie that will take you places you haven't even dreamed a heist movie can take you, because everything in this movie is, you get background stories and you get all the connections and you get the villain and stuff happens in this movie. And the woman from, I don't know why, but for some reason watching a police department that's not necessarily American or even Croatian is always fun for me to watch. So like, watching this movie to see what German police would do is also fun, because I watched so much Inspector X growing up. We watched so much Cobra 11 that is like, you pretty much know, they function in similar ways, but when it's a heist in question, it's something completely different, even though like heists happen on Cobra 11, but it's a highway police. Yeah. So the stuff there is pretty different, because they're going after the guys.
Yeah, you don't try to figure out who actually.
Yeah, exactly. They do stuff differently. So it's like, from that aspect, so once you see the doctor show up on the scene, because she has psychological analysis expertise to analyze what these guys who robbed the bank were thinking and how everything plays out and how she tries to catch them and eventually maybe or maybe not catches them, it's always fun to watch. So
yeah, but your backdrop of the story is basically simple. Three guys, basically the financial advisor that works in a bank has a very solid contract, basically.
Can't
get fired. The guy who runs the bank wants to screw another female and give her his job, so he kind of makes some of his clients lose a lot of money.
And that's how our four guys meet.
Yeah, and our three guys lose all their life savings and our advisor gets fired. They meet up in a bar later. Of course, they want to torture and kill him, but that's where the plan comes together.
Yeah, the plan. And listen,
it's all about the plan.
Yeah, and as we said, this movie hasn't come out in English-speaking territories for some reason or another.
I don't know whether they're gonna do it, because, like we said, it's
listen.
German
This is
movie, so it might be something.
Yeah, but this is a Warner Brothers Germany movie, so chances are this may be playing on some streaming service somewhere.
At some point, even if it's not right now, it might get out somewhere. Probably gonna stream it at some point. Just put it out there in case a larger audience wants to view it.
Yeah, put it on your, if you have an IMDb account or to watch or wish list.
Yeah, if you keep a wish list of movies you want to watch,
put this one on your list. Trust me, is it hour and a half? Yeah, it's about 90 minutes long. Yeah,
so about 90 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not too long, they didn't overdo it.
And you can watch this just with your friends.
It's full of stereotypes.
Yeah, definitely.
Like all of them.
Yeah.
You know, what if Rocky wanted to rob a bank? Well, one of the guys is basically Rocky in the movie.
Yeah.
He's not Rocky, but the facial expressions, the movements, the mimics, everything, the get up.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of...
You can see it from the thumbnail of this video. So
and there's a lot of name dropping going on, but it's mostly timed to the German celebrities. So you might not pick it up.
And it doesn't really matter either. I mean, it's not gonna throw you off.
But it's still funny, like even if you don't get all the jokes, because again...
Yeah, some of them will fly over your head, but because they're meant for German-speaking people. But listen, trust me when we tell you, like, this movie is fun to watch. It doesn't matter. It really
doesn't matter.
I mean, from the very beginning, I think it says like Spectacular Radiant Studios production or something like that. I'm like, what am I watching? Because the synopsis we read was so hilarious. I was like, dude, what is this gonna look like? And from the very moment the movie starts, like,
he hooks you, gives you the characters, you know.
Yeah, it'll hook you in all the way until the very end, and trust me, it's worth it.
And the way they tie everything together,
it's a fun movie. So if by any chance this shows up in your cinema, listen,
probably
go see
won't,
it.
but you might be able to stream it at some point. I'm not sure Netflix is gonna pick it up, but you never know.
It's Warner Brothers movie. Time Warner owns, I don't know what.
There's a lot of streaming services. Yeah, there's a lot of streaming services these days, so somebody's gonna pick it up.
Definitely. So put one on your put this one on your to watch list, or buy the DVD or Blu-ray.
Or VHS if it comes out.
But it's like definitely enjoyable. Or what would you rate it, man?
No, you first.
Me first. Okay, this time around I'm gonna do. It's gonna be the same rating I usually give to the movies. It's gonna be a 20 out of 30. I think this is a fun, watchable movie. But listen, it's like it is what it is. It's a heist. It's a simple heist movie. It's not an Inside Man. It's not. I don't know. What else comes to
Inside
mind?
Man was on TV the other day.
No, okay.
Fun fact.
Okay, cool. I missed it. But
Me
anyways.
too. I was at work. I'm gonna go and give it a 22. It's nothing too spectacular, like we said. It is hilarious. It is funny. The story is funny. The characters are amazing. Some of them you are familiar with, some you're not. But the story will pull you in, and you won't care. Like everything else is just gonna fade off.
Yeah,
because
I don't know how much
so concentrated
yeah.
on the story itself, and everybody does the top-notch job.
Yeah, and we've been talking about this movie way too much. I don't know what the timestamp is on this, but I'm sure.
But it's way longer than we intended.
Yeah,
definitely worth a watch.
So,
even if you're not somebody who usually watches movies in another language, doesn't like them when it's dubbed or subbed or whatever, here's the thing, it's worth it. If you get a dubbed version, don't do it. Go for a subbed version.
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
Because you're gonna lose so much just in the humor. Just because some jokes will not make sense when you dub them into English.
And the setting is Berlin,
But,
so
yeah.
it's not gonna look the same as if you were like if you watch it in English.
This is not your spy movie that does like 3 scenes in another country and then you have the local
this is
language.
all set up in Berlin.
Like if it's dubbed, you're gonna lose a whole lot in the humor sense. Just go for sub one if you can.
Yeah. Until next time, Ash Bros up.